Today we are going to discuss how to create a dashboard for USA retail sales analysis. So in here you can see the dashboard where we have categories. So suppose we want to see sales of furniture category or technology category, or we want to see sales of a particular region or a segment like home office or a state like Arizona, or we want to select or compare states of 2 or 3 different regions, or we want to clear these filters. We have order dates. So for example, if you want to see all the details of order between a given date, which you can select using a calendar. So everything that you see here you will be able to create after this particular tutorial. Here you can see we have some KPIs like total sales and some KPIs that are displayed in a different way, where you have a title, a subtitle, and a number. So we will learn all of this. So let's get started with it. First of all, the data set that we have, it is called sample superstore analysis dataset. If you will search sample superstore sales data tableau, you will get different options. From here you can download the Excel file. This is the Excel file. In the Excel file you will find 3 different sheets. One is orders, where you have order ID, order date, ship mode, customer ID, customer name, state, city, country, region, etc. We have metrics like sales, profit, quantity, discount. In returns, we have returned an order ID, whether the orders were returned or not. So you can see there are total 297 orders that were returned. And then since we have regions in orders, so who is the person managing that region? So this type of information is here. Then using Power BI, go to home, click on Excel workbook and connect that particular file. Once you will connect that file, you will see option to select the 3 sheets, which you will select and load data. So you will have your sheets here: table, orders, people, and return. Next, go to your model view and you will be able to see a model is created. In this data model, you can see TBL people is linked with TBL orders with the help of region column. So region column, and TBL returns is connected with our main orders table with the help of order ID column. You can go to manage relationship, and in your relationship you can see that we have selected TBL orders, where we have selected order ID, and TBL returns we have selected order ID and given a many to one cardinality or relationship. So if this relationship is not automatically created, you can go here and create new with the help of transform data, with the help of manage relationships. Next, we will learn how to create these different visuals. So first is our text box. So from your home tab or from your insert tab, you can add a text box, and this text box will give you an option like this. We can resize our text box, reposition it, and in the text box we are using 28 font size. We are using Lucida Sans font family, made it bold, aligned it center, and the color that we have selected is this color. For these colors you have to go to view, and in your view you will find this theme which is called accessible orchid. I am using this theme. So in this theme you will find this color palette. Now after creating your text box, here is your canvas background. For your canvas background, you can click on the canvas somewhere, go to format report. In canvas background you can select a color. I have selected this color, and make the transparency 0. If I will make the transparency 100%, you can see. So I will make the background as a dark background, and all the visuals and text box will be in light color. Then we have this shape. So you can go to insert tab, from where you can add a rectangular shape. You can resize and reposition this shape as a sidebar. So I am using it as a right sidebar. Like we can reposition it anywhere. As a right sidebar, we can click on the shape, and in style we can select a fill color. The fill color that we are using here is this color, which is from the color palette. You can select any other color from the palette what you like. Let's say we want to go with this color, we can select this as well. It's your choice. After creating your sidebar, this is an image. You can again go to insert tab, click on image. I have a assets folder, so you can create these type of icons or generate these type of icons either using Canva, icon finder website. So I have used here I have used an image that is transparent in background. So you can generate a transparent background image, and then you can place it over here. Because the background is dark, the image color is a white color. If the background was lighter in color, we would have used a darker image color. Then these are slicers. Why are we putting these slicers? We want our users to have an interactive option, interactive fields, using which they can modify the reports, or they can filter the data and analyze it as per their liking. So that's why we have gone to the visual tab, from where we have selected a slicer. When you will select a slicer, you have to put a field in it. When you will put that field, you will find format your visual, where you have slicer header. So you can see that name will appear here, category. From here we can increase or reduce the font size. From here we can select font color, make it bold. We can also give it a border. For example, we can give a bottom border. Additional settings that you can do. Line width you can create like that. Okay, this is your optional thing that you can do here. Then in your general settings you will go, and here we have effects, where we have disabled the background. We have visual border with color of light gray. We have a shadow with this color. Okay, so this way you can create one slicer. Once its background is gone, we will choose visual like we will choose the value font color, and we will choose the category font color in a light shade. So this is what we can do. Then we can copy the slicer and paste n number of times to replicate it. So similarly we have region filter. So now we will just replace category with region here. Similarly segment, state, and anything else that you want to pick. Another setting that here in slicer setting we have selected it as a drop down. So you can select it as a drop down. You have other options. You can also display it like a tile. So but in case of tile, user has to scroll a lot, right? So that's why we have a vertical list, or we have a drop down. So because we have to provide many filters, we have selected drop down. Now when you will drag order date or any value that is read as a date data type has hierarchy in Power BI. So here in order date you can see we have year, quarter, month and day. So when you will drag the entire order date, in your slicer it will give you a few more options like between, before, okay, because it's a date, it's a number, you can choose any number between the dates. So for that we are selecting between, and here you can see we have values. Value font color is like this, so let's select a lighter shade font color, and this is between. Here it is giving you option whether slider will be on or off, so you can select all of that, and this is how you can put your slices in one sidebar. Next we have our first KPI visual. For KPI visual we choose card. When you will drag a card, in card you have to select a field. So I will select sales here, and when you select a field you will have option to rename, like if I want to rename it as total sales. Now in a card, when you go to format, we have a callout value. In callout value I have selected 35 font size. Color you can select from your palette. Display units you can select from here, like you want to display in thousand, million or billion, so we will go with millions. And this is your category label, so something that is coming below the value is the category label, which we can switch on or switch off. In this we have selected this color, okay, we have selected a color like this. But in this if you enable a category label, there is no need to enable title. Similarly in total profit, which we have positioned like this, okay, so in your title you can position it anywhere you want. So in your title you can see here also we have enabled the category label, but here in these visuals as a number I have simply selected count of order ID. So you can select a different measure. So when you will select something that is a string data type, you will get, you will not get average, sum, minimum, maximum, but you will get count, first, last, because order ID has a alphanumeric pattern. So that's why count of order ID. There are 509 distinct orders. So this is 5009. So select count distinct. If you will count, it will show you total number of rows in the data. If you will select this, it will show you number of distinct values. Here in setting, we have call out value, and category label is off. We have enabled title. In title, we have written count of orders, and we have also enabled subtitle. We have also enabled divider. This is divider. So with divider, we have selected this color, and style is dashed. You can also give dotted or solid, whatever is your favorite style. So you can, in subtitle we have written what is this visual representing, unique number of orders. So this is optional, but we are just giving you options to try all of these things. Similarly, this is count of customers. Here we have selected customer ID and count distinct. This is count of products. Here we have selected count distinct. Next is we are creating some visuals, and we were asked to show total sales and profit by shipping mode. So if you see the data, there are shipping modes like first day, same day, second class, standard class. So when we have those type of shipping modes, we know that there are only nominal values, like 4 values are there. We have a very definite or finite number of values. So that's why a bar chart will be a better thing to do. Power BI gives bar as a horizontal bar and a vertical bar. Vertical bars are called clustered or stacked columns. In clustered column, you can see two columns are placed adjacent to each other. In a stack column, you will see they are placed on top of each other. So whatever is your preferred style, you can choose. Since we are showing sales and profit, so we will put sales and profit on y-axis and shipping mode on x-axis. So it's simple. You just add shipping mode on x-axis and drag sales and profit. We drag profit and we drag sales above profit. So it will start showing it like that. Here in settings, you have x-axis if you want to enable x-axis or disable. If you want to change its color and font size, this is title. So if you want to increase the title, obviously we don't have enough space, that's why it's not increasing, but we can definitely make it bold and change its color. So it's your choice what you want to do with it. If you don't want to display the title, you can disable, because we already have given the information here. So this is how you can enable or disable titles of x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so this way we can get more area for our charts. This is legend, sum of sales, sum of profit. If you don't want to display legend, you can go with it. And for legends also you can decide a position. So whatever position you want, you can put it. Like for example, I want in bottom left, so you can show it here. Next we have columns. So for columns we have different colors. Okay, like if I select sum of sales, it is being shown in this color. I can change. And if I select sum of profit, it is being shown in this color. So this way we can go to our chart and see its settings. Remember, when I have selected a column chart, it will appear as column, and here I have selected a bar chart. So here I have selected a stacked bar, where similarly I have put category in y-axis and sum of sales and profit in x-axis this time, because it is horizontal. So positions are swapped. Here we have a bar chart, so a bar option. Other things are similar, like you can define different colors for sales and profit. If you want to enable some kind of border for them, you can enable. Let's give a border like this. So you can see a very small border over here. You can increase its width to make it properly visible. So this is something that you can do. I'll not do that. So now this is total sales and profit by category. We are analyzing which category is more profitable and in which category we have more sales, which you can see from here. Similarly, this is total sales by region. We have 4 different regions. That's why we have selected a donut chart. In donut chart, you will get fields like a legend and value. In your legend, you will drag something that is categorical in nature, like region, like segment, like category. And in your values, you will drag something that has numerical value to it, like sum of sales. We can also see what is the average sales or minimum sales. So average sales wise, if we see, south region is better, but overall sales wise, if we see, then west region is better, because here we have more number of sales. So whatever you want to analyze, you can select. Similarly, here we have selected a 100% stacked chart. What is difference between 100% stacked and normal stacked? In a normal stacked chart, it will show the bar length proportional to the numerical value. So for example, in technology, we have a higher bar length because both sales and profit are higher here. But in a 100% stacked chart, which you can select from here, its y-axis and x-axis will not change. But here you will see it is showing us that consumer, corporate and home office, it is showing the percentage. So it will treat all the bar lengths as equal, and in those bar lengths it will show what is the percentage contribution of each numerical value that we have, whether it's sales or profit. So that's what you can choose. So it is showing that, so it is showing if we combine both sales and profit as a single number, what is sales amount and what is profit amount. Okay. Next is we have a shape map over here. So in the shape map, you can see sum of sales by state. So in this shape map, you will find options like you can put state on location, and for color saturation, you can put sum of sales. Here in map settings, you can see map type is USA states, and in fill colors, you can see we have given a gradient. Minimum color, let's say a state where sales value, sum of sales value is minimum, it will be shown with a very light pink color. States where sales value is in mid range, we will select a brown color or a gray color, and for maximum value we will select a dark color which we are selecting as our theme color, and it is showing minimum sales value, maximum sales value, and center value, and every other state color will be around that. Similarly, we have sum of sales by subcategory where we have phone, chair, storage, tables, etc. as a subcategory. So for this we have selected a funnel chart. A funnel chart is very good if you have to analyze or compare different values of a same column. So we have phone, we have chair, we have storage, and we want to compare which one of them has higher value. So you can see a perfect funnel. Phones sales is, you can see 330k approx, and which we can select from here. Let's say we want to select auto unit or we want to select millions as unit. So now it will show like 0.22 million or something. So whatever value we select, so phone sales is this much and it will be considered as 100%. Then of this particular number, what is chair as compared to phones? What is sales of chair? So it is 99.53% of phones sales. Then for storage, it is 67.83% of phones sales and 68.15% of chair sales. So it will show you what percentage this value is of its previous value and the first value. So for every value you will be able to see that. So for example, accessories, it is 50% of first value, that is phone's value, and 88% of previous value, that is machine's value. So this is what we can use for analyzing a categorical value which is like a subcategory and its sales. So this is our final dashboard, something that I taught in one of my class, and I decided that I will share this with you guys as well on this channel. So you can get the data set description, everything in the description below. And if any one of you wants this Power BI file, you can comment below. I will give you a link. Thanks for watching this video. Keep creating this type of dashboards. I know currently we are doing a lot of simple videos, but most of our audience are beginners and they request us to be more detailed with these simple type of videos. For more videos where we have used complex DAX queries, complex DAX expressions, that are also being uploaded on our channel. So please subscribe to this channel and keep following our playlist. In our playlist you will find around 180 videos which are dedicated to Power BI, and I have a separate playlist for DAX as well which you can check out. Thanks once again. Have a nice day.